Alright, take two. Don't know why the stream went down, but here, we'll attempt number two. So we're gonna go for the Tallneck again, and then see how it goes from there. Well, now the Tallneck's gone, isn't it?
I'm picking up another signal.
It's not another signal, it's the one we just did. Okay,
I must be closing in on the signal.
No, it's not him.
I have to climb up to the Tallneck's head.
Oh, that's a bellowback. I don't like that. Okay, where's the nearest ledge? Oh, are you kidding me?
I think I can lead one to the Tallneck from here.
Oh, I missed. Well, I didn't go quite as flawlessly as last time, did it? I'm blaming Aloy for that one. I blame her. Take three. Yes, you are correct. Take three. This time it's Aloy's fault.
Another signal.
Oh, he's close this time too.
Something nearby is sending that signal.
Uh-oh. 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 Okay, where's a good spot where I can...
I need to get up to the Tallneck's head.
All I can do from here.
I should be able to jump onto the Tallneck from here.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Look, I'm not being chased this time.
Time to climb up to its head.
The reason I blame Aloy is because she usually does that so flawlessly. Like, I know in real life I would definitely be the one that falls off. Like, I wouldn't even make it near the Tallneck. I would probably trip, like, going for the side. I mean... Back in my day, put me on some skates and I could handle things on ice. That's about it. Ooh, they launching at me? Recap on the odd number takes, but only on the odd numbers. How's my buddy? No, get on. No, get on. Alright, we did a good. Okay, so let's see. This is what we're gonna do, is meet Aaron. And I'm gonna turn off the other quest. Robbing the rich.
I'll find a use for you.
Ooh, what's that? Oh, something's really angry at me. Oh, I'm gonna have more things angry at me. Run. Oh no, run. Why there's a bunch of watchers that... Oh! Okay, bad. Focus on what you're doing, don't get distracted. I don't remember coming this way last time. Game, are you not giving me the most smooth path to my destination? Ooh. Plant.
Later.
Oh, no, we're going the right way. I remember that one. Run. I'm not dealing with that. Oh, oh, no, 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 don't stop, keep going, keep going. Yeah, definitely on the right path. Yeah, I remember that from last time. Still got the jump on me. I think we're safe. Okay. Okay, so first we got interrupted by the stream cutting out for some reason. Then we got interrupted by my dying. Let's hope this is the third time's a charm here for us. So, if we want a nice recap on stuff that we did last time, like before today last time, we basically followed the main story north.
Later.
Ooh, okay, I'm gonna collect these again. We followed the main story north. We tracked Olin to an excavation site where we found the cult basically digging up old machines. They were digging up corruptors there. After we took them out and got to Olin, we made him talk. And we learned that the cult are called the Eclipse, which, you know, kind of goes with their image of sun worship, and that their leader, Helis, was the one that tried to kill me. We also learned that they are being ordered, essentially, they're under the control of something they call Hades, which is, I would assume, a machine. They had a rather mechanical voice. Oh.
Thanks for the trail.
Let's get away from the giant alligator. Where's the crocodile? I don't know. The Firebird presented another option, which I don't know enough to compare and tell you what it is. And so that's basically what we learned from Olin. Otherwise, he just kind of directed us to a place called Maker's End from there. And that's basically all we got out of him as far as information that we need. You know, we don't really know anything much more other than a location. Oh. Run. Away from the giant. Okay. Oh, I said nothing, Firebird. Don't worry about it. I said absolutely nothing. I was just talking about crocodilians. I said I know we had proposed some ideas of what the snap moss could be, but okay, not friends here. Oh, very nice. Oh no, they're after me. So after that, we let Olin live. We basically spared his life. I'm sure he expected us to kill him. And we basically said for him to redeem himself, start with his family, and we said we would help him, basically. Yeah, Gariel, that was it, right? That's how you pronounce it, Gariel? Or is it Gariel? I don't know if there's actually a correct way of pronouncing that. If it's Latin, then there's not. So on our way towards Maker's End, we went to help Aaron as well, because he wanted to know about who killed his sister, and we discovered that, which is actually what we're following up on right now, we discovered that his sister may not actually be dead. There was a staged battle scene. A lot of her equipment had been taken. The body that was thought to be hers was unrecognizable, face-wise, I guess. Gariel. Did I say that right? Gariel? And then we basically tracked it to a location. Like I said, everything was really out of place. It wasn't like a battle had occurred. And then we found some kind of mount for a weapon that had made everybody basically not fight for some reason. And there was there's nothing around it that suggested like a firearm.
Let your guard down.
No Duriel here. And so that's what we're kind of following up on. We told Aaron to come back here and to kind of investigate, the body, basically, see if it, if it was really hers or not. So we could follow up on that. The other thing that we did after that is we headed up north to a place called Maker's End. We made a new friend along the way named Silence, who kind of filled us in on what the place was, what he knows about our lookalike with the red hair. We basically discovered that she was a scientist, a well-renowned scientist working in robotics, and that the place that we went to is a robotics technology place, essentially. It was a technology corporation called Faro Automated Solutions, where they made stuff like our Focus, but they also made the machines that are essentially running rampant out here. And 3 of their kind of mainstay machines were basically the Corruptor, which was supposed to be like a reconnaissance machine, the Deathbringer, which is basically a war machine, and then the Horus, which was a machine that makes other machines.
Aaron said to meet him at the Sun Palace. That might be the time.
And so we learned that in their kind of history, with those 3 machines, essentially it got to a point that they were selling the machines as kind of war machines called peacemakers. So they wouldn't actually call them war machines. But they were selling them off as peacemakers, but they were essentially selling them to people that were at war with each other and kind of using them for money, so to speak. So, capitalism, right? And so that's what we kind of discovered about the business. That's what they did. The problem that happened that kind of led to the world being what it is, and that's all we really learned about Silence. He was a former member of the Banuk tribe, and he more or less is trying to learn more about what happened to humanity. We didn't really learn much else about him, other than he's voiced by an amazing actor, which I always forget his name. Lance something. Sacred knows it. But anyways, basically what we learned is that those 3 types of machines, at least, I don't know about the rest of them, those are kind of more war machines. But there's a few issues with them. One, that they had codes to shut them off. Yeah, Lance Reddick. Thank you. Lance Reddick, that's the actor. The codes to shut the machines down weren't working anymore. They weren't responding, so they're basically gone rogue. Since the Horus unit could make more machines, they could self-replicate. And since all the machines were built to work on fuel, including biomass, they could actually run on other living things like plants and animals and whatnot, which is a scary thought. Talk about a way to wipe out humanity. So that's kind of what we learned about the machines. We didn't really learn what extent that went to, like if they were just going to wipe out humans or how that worked out. But we did learn that Lisbeth Sobek, the person with the red hair, like I said, we're assuming that there's either cryogenics involved here or that she's a clone, like I said, because the clone makes the most sense. Cryogenics isn't that well advanced. But what we kind of learned is that she came up with a solution to this called Zero Dawn, and that's kind of what we're going to be following up on when we go towards the Banuk area. So if we get there today, we'll see, what happens. We'll follow up on that, but I want to make this our kind of main focus for now, is this and, kind of following up with Aaron and his sister, and then following up with Olin and his family. And I think that's about all we learned there. So we're looking for more information on Zero Dawn now, essentially. And Silence he said he's been searching for this information for like a lifetime, and we just walk in and the door lets us in because of our genetic markers. So he said it was we learned so much in that one little bit. And here we're going to meet the Sun King.
Greetings, Aloy. I am known as Blameless Meridan. Please come with me. You're needed for an important consultation.
What do you mean? Where's Aaron?
He's inside, attending the Sun King, where we should be without further delay. Follow me, please.
All of these people are here to see the Sun King.
Yes, and each has come to ask a favor of him. Unpleasant, but that's politics. The Sun King is eager to meet you, the machine tamer with a curious eye for detail. It's all very intriguing.
I'm not here to intrigue you.
Too late.
First the Oseram gets special treatment, And now outlanders from the savage possible interest could the Sun King have in her?
Passed by some outlander woman? Unacceptable. I've been here for 2 hours, and this Nora goes to the front of the line.
Ignore them. Nobles are like children who whine when they don't get a second helping of dessert.
It's a lot of people.
What's the Sun King like?
The most important thing is what he isn't like. His father. I think you'll find him to be a reasonable man.
Sacred, before we got cut off earlier, I was going to tell you, for some reason, he kind of reminds me of Gabriel in his face.
She who sees the unseen. Welcome. It would seem you have done me a great service. Erend, tell her what you found.
I don't know why.
I checked Ursa's tomb. You were right, Aloy. The body is missing a scar below her right knee. I gave it to Ursa when we were kids, fighting over a toy sword.
If the body is not Ursa's, then we must assume she is still alive. And I will not abandon her.
We only know she was taken, not who took her.
I can help with that. Ursa has an enemy among the Oseram. A warlord named Dervahl.
Impossible. Every clan in the claim has been hunting for him since the liberation. He has to be dead by now.
No other Oseram had the motive and ingenuity to lure Ursa into this trap. I expect to find him lurking somewhere near the border. I've already sent an agent to investigate. He'll be waiting for word from us at the marketplace in Pitchcliff.
I can't move troops to the border without provoking the Oseram. But I could send a few vanguardsmen. And perhaps an exceptionally gifted Nora as well. Erend, Murad, let me discuss it with her privately.
The thirst is strong.
I hate to impose further after all you've done, but this is a matter of great importance to me.
It sounds like Ursa means a lot to you.
Without her Oseram vanguard, I would not have been able to liberate Meridian and end my father's brutal reign. Since then, it has been difficult to maintain peace between our tribes. But Ursa has a way of making her people see reason. So you see, I need her back at my side. And quickly.
Who is Dervahl exactly?
To understand Dervahl, you must first understand my father. He truly thought of himself as a sun god. His mind was broken. He believed that blood sacrifice would solve, well, everything. So he raided the other tribes for victims, especially the Oseram. Dervahl fought back. He crafted powerful weapons and rallied his people. My father responded with the ultimate cruelty. He captured Dervahl's wife and daughter and sacrificed them in the Sun Ring.
So, why would Dervahl go to so much trouble to kidnap Ursa?
He felt she betrayed him. She fought by his side until she realized he planned to raise Meridian and butcher its people. Then she came to me. Together, we stopped him and liberated the city from my father. Dervahl has spent every moment since trying to get revenge. Mostly on the other Oseram who fought with us. He made so many powerful enemies, I thought we'd seen the last of him. I was wrong.
The killers who attacked the Nora. I've discovered that they're a faction of Shadow Karja called the Eclipse. They're digging up ancient weapons. Machines that corrupt and control other machines. They want to use them to strike Meridian.
What you're saying echoes reports I've received from Murad. A Shadow Karja splinter group. Corrupted machines across the land. When will this attack come, do you know?
I'm not exactly sure.
Then we will do what we can to prepare. But in the meantime, Ursa is my highest priority. Please, help me find her.
I'd like to ask you something about the Sundom and its politics.
By all means.
They call you a sun god who killed his own father in order to unite the tribes in harmony. Is any of it true?
They say you can see the invisible, split an arrow at 50 paces, and tame machines at a glance. How much of that is true?
It's not too far off.
It's pretty accurate.
I would like to unite the tribes in harmony, but you saw how many courtiers I have to deal with first. Maybe next week.
Quite a place you've got here. You can almost see the little people below the mesa.
You don't approve? Well, I have a secret for you. Neither do I. But we must be patient. Change won't come in a single sunrise.
But will it happen at all, while men live in palaces?
It might. Eventually. If people like you help me bring it about.
Definitely thirsty for Aloy.
Your politics seem very complicated. The Oseram are friends, but enemies too?
I couldn't have liberated Meridian without the help of Ursa and her Oseram freebooters. Many of them have settled here. But the Ealdormen of the Oseram clans in the Claim have become jealous of their success. So have many Karja nobles. It's a volatile situation, especially given the fact that my father raided the Oseram for years. Ursa helps keep the peace, promising a future based on mutual gain. But some, like Dervahl, will never let go of their venom.
Actually reminds me of a situation. I don't know if I should really bring it up on stream, though.
What can you tell me about the Shadow Karja? What do they have to do with Ursa?
They are remnants of my father's regime, holding out at the fortress of Sunfall to the west. Like him, they care only for domination, and seek to draw upon the power of the sun by spilling blood in its name. Since Ursa helped me take this city from them, they were perfect scapegoats. Dervahl knew this, of course, and planned it well.
I need to get going.
I know. Well, they say kings should never beg. But please, help me find Ursa.
Who says that?
Well, Murad, for one. Don't hesitate to ask him or Erend if you have further questions.
So, that was Avad, the Sun King. To me, he seems like a pretty down-to-earth guy. It's just gonna sit there. I gotta collect it, right? Okay, let's talk to Aaron first.
So, I thought Ursa was dead, and I thought Dervahl was dead. Dead doesn't seem to mean what it used to. Or maybe I'm just an ass. Whatever. All I know is that it's time to find my sister and get some payback. I hope Murad's guy grabs us the lead.
Did Ursa ever tell you anything about Dervahl?
We were both under his command for a while. Sort of. Helped him recruit an army to take out the mad Sun King. But then he got real creepy with Ursa. Needless to say, she wasn't interested, but he wouldn't let it go. Not to mention the fact that we realized he wanted to murder every Karja, not just the bad ones. Long story short, he's a grazer-licking dungbag.
Avad seems committed to finding your sister.
Yeah, those two got along. And some people say they shacked up, but I don't buy it. Seems a little skinny for her. Okay, some bad images are forming in my head. Let's just focus on finding her. And kicking Dervahl's ass.
No, you and your brother just came floating down the river in little wicker baskets.
I'd better go.
Don't stand me up in Pitchcliff, okay? Ursa needs us.
I like that one.
Aloy, how can I be of service?
It's obvious that you're an advisor to the Sun King, but what is it you do exactly?
Whatever is needed, of course.
Are you always so evasive?
It depends.
You were right about Avad. He seems genuine.
He is the Sun King. I serve him the best I can. What else would you have me say?
Huh. Did you serve the last one as best you could, too?
Well, I served him to his enemies. It was the best I could do for the Sundom.
What did you do?
Nothing I could be blamed for.
Sounds to me like you're a spy.
There are many helpful voices in the Sundom and beyond. I like to think of myself as a good listener.
So why do they call you Blameless Maraud?
Well, it depends on who you mean by they, and what they might wish to blame me for.
Talking to you is tiring.
So they say.
They say, you know. You know that they say. I agree. I think Avad seems genuine, and this guy is very evasive about everything. It's almost like the perfect setup for something big, right? Get you focused on this guy and...
What will I find at the border?
An outpost full of Oseram, most of whom want nothing to do with Dervahl. Still, he inspires great loyalty in those who fought with him against the last Sun King. He will not be caught alone. And don't forget, he is a master craftsman. Nothing delights him more than his dangerous toys.
Yeah, remember that when we were at the site, we saw that there was a mount for some kind of weapon that wasn't there anymore, and that when they were at that battlefield, quote unquote, the people there didn't fight back. You know, Ursa's people, they didn't fight. So she was kind of suggesting that he might have been using some kind of, you know, experimental weapon on them, or he on them. I don't know. Sorry, that might have come out weird.
What makes you so sure Dervahl did this to Ursa?
I don't care for sure or certain. I prefer likely or probably. How many Oseram are clever enough for this ruse? Capable of building the weapon you described? Who hate Ursa so? More than one? Not likely. Dervahl? Quite probably.
Even if people think he's dead?
That is surely another reason to be suspicious of certain words.
It's a very typical mindset when in the sciences. We don't work on certainty. We work on evidence and facts that present themselves, and we go where it takes us. And we're usually, you know, we have a certain certainty in what we do, but there's always going to be, you know, room for, you know, kind of picking out where the errors are and how to smooth things over in terms of the information we're getting. There's always holes in the information.
I have to go.
Then you must.
All right. So, okay, so while we're here, let's do some of the local side quests, because we have one I got pinned here that's in the city, and then there's some that are really close nearby, and a couple of them lead, or I should say one of them at least, leads to where Olin is, which is the other thing I wanted to do tonight. And then we'll kind of plan from there, because that's about as far as I was thinking ahead. Again, if you haven't noticed, the title of this stream is just me being uncertain about what we're doing, so... Plus, it's amazing. I use that title for everything when I don't know what I'm doing. So now we're going to talk to this is the story about the thief that took us way out to where we met Aaron.
Don't ask me where to go if you're lost.
Let's see. There he is.
A man named Nissan came to see me, and we came to an arrangement. I think many in Sunfall will benefit from it. All this from a stolen sword. As they say, follow the shadow, and you'll find a flame.
Okay.
I'm awake and alert. Damn it.
So we're gonna head down into Meridian Village. There's a couple of those sites for prayer. I don't know what they would call them. One of them I know is some kind of monument, but the one that we cleared, I think. And then that should bring us towards Olin. I'm afraid of heights, but that's really pretty. I'm getting kind of sick looking at it. I better stop. I have all kinds of weird phobias. You ever think about the phobias you have and you're just like, why? Now, fear of heights, I think, is a legitimate one. But again, it's a phobia. I take it to extremes. So I can tell when it's an extreme versus a legitimate, like, safety risk. And then my fear can't. I love the fact that her hair is blowing up. Okay. And we are in Meridian Village.
Won't find better wares. Goods. Don't pass up these goods. You'll regret not stopping when you're in a good price.
I remember the last issue that there was some one of the Karja priests. I don't know if a priest is an appropriate term for that. Sacred, I need your knowledge here. I can't remember what they called him. The guy in the fancy robes was kind of holding on to the old ways of the original Sun King, or I should say the previous Sun King, and he wasn't letting the Oseram prey, essentially. And so I was mostly just there to clear him away and threaten him. That's kind of all I did. So I think these next two places are something on the same line. Oh, holding a drink here. Oh, there we go. I still gotta go across. Okay.
Daybreak. Yesterday's gone.
Thank you. Fancy robe sounds like a priest. I think that's what he was. I think they call him a sun priest, but I don't know. That's getting out of my realm of knowledge. I do read up on religion from time to time for reasons relating to my work, but it's probably too few and far between for what it should be. Do I want to have them chasing me?
Almost there now.
Oh, it's over here.
This must be the sun's climb, where the Banuk wants to paint his mark.
Up there? There's a bird up there. I don't want to deal with a bird. As a member of the clergy, I think I'm required to agree no matter what the amount you read is. Probably.
Here we
Something
go
tells
again.
something tells me that you're not exactly just a follower, though. For lack of a better term. It's just a glint talk, right? Yep. No, you saw nothing. Okay, tear arrows, right?
Got you!
No, land down here so I can stab you. You're not being very cooperative. Oh, no. No! Down here! Oh, come on! No! Oh, I hate these things. I really hate these things. Oh. Do not like these things. Do not like these things. Oh, come on. FML. Stop it. Come on. Land over here. Oh! No, he went all the way down. I hate these things. Oh! Oh! Stabby! Stabby, stab, stab. Stabby, stab, stab. Stabby, stab, stab. Come on. Oh! No, stop. Oh, come on. Oh, he's dive bombing me. I thought I was going to totally roll over the edge there. Oh! Oh, I totally went over the edge. No, bad. This is not working out for me. This is really not working out in my favor. Where you at there, bud? I'm out of arrows. Of course I am. So I fired and I missed. And then I fired again and I missed again. This went on for several minutes. I can't hit them from like 500 miles away. Or I can't hit them from 500 miles away, but then like put them like right in front of me and I can't hit them with beams. You know, I might not make it out of this alive. Yeah, I did not make it out of this alive. Apparently I am still firing till this day. Alright. Take two. Am I even on the right cliff? I just started like walking up the first thing I saw. I hate these things so much. There's nothing worse than a Glinthawk. Don't say that. Right, don't say that. No!
Come on.
Oh! Oh, didn't like that, did you? No. Oh. I'm not even sure why I'm here. Am I just like clearing up the Glinthawks? It was the Sun Priest that asked me to do this. Why can't he clear up the Glinthawks? No. Oh, that is literally my objective. It just popped up. Oh, he didn't like that, did he? Oh, Christ, dude, chill out. No pun intended. Come on, right here. Oh, yeah. No, I don't think so. I haven't noticed anything. I've heard of that with the PS5 controller. The haptic, is it haptic feedback? I think because this is a PS4 game, there's not. I don't know if there's an upgrade for PS5 on this one, but I see a metal flower. I might as well collect it.
Metal flowers. Huh. Well, why not?
Oh, it's right there, I guess. Wait, who are you?
You are a better hunter than I. I'll paint the mark while the spirits of the Glinthawks linger.
There'll be more where they came from.
Yes, there will always be more machines. Their spirits find new bodies, but we only last as long as memory. That's why I must leave this story. A monument to our vanished shamans, to the wisdom the Carja bled from us. The machine oil in the paint will preserve it. Preserve their memory against all that was cut away.
Yeah, he's clearly Banuk.
You have my thanks, Hunter.
Yeah, that's a Banuk painting. If you can't tell, the Banuk are very colorful. Like, literally, they paint everything. Okay. So that was for him. I'm just enjoying the peace and silence away from those dang things. I hate Glinthawks. Fiery passion. Is there a quick way down? There's usually a quick way down. What's this for? I see a row. I don't see a good drop-off points. Are you playing Village right now? Woo! Sacred. Thought I just jumped off the cliff there. I should know that bird. Why do I not know that? I know, I hear you, buddy. Oh, no, there we go. Can't make his name was. And BOS I have not done yet. It just does not look like fun to me. I imagine it probably shouldn't be that hard, but minus a few parts. But I don't want to speak before I try. I think that's one more shrine, and then we can go to Olin.
This is where the Otaru wanted to say her goodbyes.
What's he doing? Oh. Oh. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Are you kidding me? It's gonna make me fight snap mods now? Oh, I hate this. I hate this so much. What are those weak to again? Fire. Can I set this up? Okay.
It's over. Fight's on.
Well, he knows where I am now. Oh, we didn't like that, huh? Oh! That didn't work out in my favor. I didn't want my, my trap. Oh, I stand corrected. Oh, he's glitching out there. Oh, gotcha. Oh, he's angry.
Not much use for him.
Oh, he's dead. So, don't use the rocket pistol. It's no good. From what I've seen, it is modeled after a real weapon.
When we fled from our cages during the liberation, I tore through this clearing, thinking my friend was behind me. I kept running, but here she remains. Thank you for making it safe for me to return.
I don't want to rush you, but it won't stay safe for long.
I understand. I've done this before in waking dreams. In the pool, I'll find the bracelet of seeds she dropped when she fell. The seeds will be split, escaped, grown wild. She's passing from my memory into the jungles. I'll tell her it was I who died here and became a stranger in our own land, and she who still lives in every time of planting, of rains, harvests. Oh.
What is it?
There. Her bracelet. And I thought she was behind me. But there's only my reflection.
Do you need to be alone?
For the first time, I am.
She also kind of looks Banuk to me. Okay. Return to the mournful Naman. A part of me wanted to say the mournful Nam Nam. I was thinking, how do you have a mournful Nam Nam? Like, well, you have a bad meal, I guess.
Definitely awake now.
What woke you up? The Glenhawks or the frickin' Snap Mods? But it makes sense, because his family would be the collateral. More Snap Mods? Okay, just ride through. Go fast. Maybe he won't notice. You saw nothing. Definitely heard something. Where's this place? Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. It's a good place to break while there's people around me guarding me. And I'll be right back. So let us push on. So we're going that way. No. No! I just got done dealing with those frickin' things. No, we're going this way. Don't you dare see me. I'd rather deal with these guys. What are these again? Tramplers. I'm pretty sure we found those before. They don't seem so bad. Oh! Okay. 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 Oh! Okay, bad. Oh, there's so many of them! What are they? Like, they're supposed to be like buffalo or something? Oh my god, they're trying to kill me. Don't pet the fluffy cows! Ooh, plants. Oh, no, he's still coming after me. Don't pet the fluffy cows. Oh, don't run into the enemies then either.
Helpful.
Where is he? Is he supposed to be here? I don't see him. Oh, it must be him. There he is.
You'll have to show me how you do that trick one day. Aloy, you're a woman of your word.
Olin. Your family. I saw the threat from Helis. You have a wife and young boy?
If I'd have striven to keep them safe, instead of all I've done.
This is your chance, Olin. That's why we're here.
I'll take it. A kinder deal was never struck.
They're being held close by?
Yes, the farmstead just beyond these rocks. I'll take you. That's it. Nestled against the spurflints.
So I could have just like ran in there and did this
Best not
myself.
to think about the previous owners.
Too late.
What this? Wait, where'd he go? Olin. Olin. Oh. Okay. What are we doing?
So this is it. I can't bear being so close, and yet...
It's almost over. How many Eclipse are we talking?
From what I've seen, a fair few. Well-armed and armored. Bowmen watching from the ridges. But there's no space for their machine demons.
You've been watching for a while? What's the best way in?
You think if I had a head for strategy, either of us would be in this mess?
Fair point.
We could storm the front gate, Osram style. Or take it from the sides, or the ridge above. Maybe you could get on the rooftops. Not me. I'm too heavy cast.
Should I do this alone?
I don't doubt you could. But with the Eclipse, there's always another blade at your back. So I'll watch yours if you let me.
Yeah,
Let's go.
with me.
You have my steel.
I'll take us up. So about this cliff approach. We're going over here or what?
Come on, man.
It's her!
Crap. Well, so much for stealth.
Get out of the line of fire!
I did not mean to do that. Oh! Well. That sounds like something I would do, Sacred. Like, wait a minute, this doesn't sound right. Alright, let's try that again. This time with a little bit more stealth. Okay, that should solve my major issue there. He heard me jumping over the ledge. Ooh, you're guarding something, aren't you?
And now she's climbing!
What? You can't see me. I was in the grass, dude. Come on. Okay, so much for stealth again.
Fight back! Damn you all!
Oh, Olin's just running in there. Okay.
This has to be where they're holding Olin's family.
Alright. Oh wait, that was it?
Lay down. That's my
Turkey.
tactic.
Turkey. I like turkey. Deathbringer gun. Oh, that's right from a Deathbringer. That's kind of cool. How's the jerk? He's just chilling out there. I want to take you with me. We could be friends. I got little friends you can make here, too. Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's somebody dead. Okay. And a pig. You know what? I don't want the pig. I'm okay without the pig. Alright. We're going in here? You're standing guard there. Maybe we need to go upstairs. I'm not seeing... Well, that's a door. Can I go through there? Apparently not. Oh, there's a key. Oh. Oh. Cellar doors. He was guarding them. Right? Uh-huh. Gotcha.
Come on, come on.
Well, that was some magic stuff there. I mean, see those doors open?
Oh, my wife, my child. Aloy, I owe you 3 debts deep.
Thank the sun. You found us.
I found someone who had the courage I hoped for in myself. It's she who deserves your gratitude. I've much to confess. I accepted a devil's bargain, and others paid the price.
And you think I don't know? I heard them talk.
You know there's always been dirt on my hands. Now there's blood too.
Take your son up in those hands. Come back to the claim with us.
You should listen to your wife, Olin.
But Hedis, and his demons. I am honor-bound to help you, Aloy. With what little honor a Dyson like me has.
Olin, whatever your debts, you don't owe them to me now. Go with your family. Show them you're a better man.
Farewell, Aloy. Your mother. I hope you find her before they do.
Yeah, we already covered this. Can't be her mother. Ooh, it's really dark out. God, is that the moon? Jeebus. I want to take all the turkeys with me. Can you imagine me driving away with a bunch of turkeys on the back of my metallic steed? All right. Well, that didn't take us as long as I thought it might. Should we continue the main quest? I mean, I don't really want a side quest. We've done all the fun ones. We could move towards the Banuk area. Yeah, let's do the Banuk camp. And then we'll do the Grave Hoard, if we have time. We'll see how long the Banuk camp takes. That's a long distance to travel. Are we going up towards the gate? Is that... Yeah, we are. Up, I think? There we go. I think I'm... There we go. Some magical Skyrim moves there. Alright, let's go this way. I think I can go around with the mount.
Be fascinating.
There's still a long way to go, I just realized that. Devil's Grief. Sawtooth. 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 Ooh, medicinals. Okay, Sawtooth, run. No, not Bellowbacks. No, run, don't scan. That was not the smartest of moves on my part. Striders. I like Striders, they just run away from me usually. That's a lot of red dots there. There's so many angry machines. It looks like a Deathbringer. Flinthawks. Yay. My favorite.
This has to be the Banuk camp that Vilgan told me about.
Uh-huh.
So what happened to the other mercenaries he sent?
Stay ahead!
The machines are close. It's like they've already been overridden.
So this is a side quest. Wait, what are you? Oh, you are just to watch it. Okay. So basically, it's almost like the machines here have been overridden, like how we override, and so the whole place is just, you know, friendly.
I am the best hunter of my Werak, and none shall wrest that honor from me.
Werak. I think the Werak. I'm not sure exactly how to describe a Werak.
Travel well.
I think that's how the Banuk refer to their different groups. Oh. That is terrifying. That's a Ravager.
May your song echo.
Let me guess.
Shaman, you're trying to understand the machines here too?
Yes, Nora. And taking my time with my studies. Between you, me, and the spirits, I appreciate the peace. Not just from the machines. There are many changes in Banuk. The hunters and shamans bicker without end.
What about?
How best to deal with a harsher world. The hunters, they don't want it back the way it used to be. And we shamans find ourselves able to explain less and less. So many are exiles now, sent to wander. Here, no one argues. So, I welcome mystery.
So if you look closely, you'll see the little blue marks on him. That's the same thing that Silence had in his skin. I think they're just wires. They basically put through their skin, kind of like stitching, except obviously rather large. The Banuk are known to do that. What is this? That's a Thunderjaw.
You honor me.
Huh. Okay, so where am I actually heading?
Spirits grant you favor.
I find the Banuk to be really fascinating.
Hunt well.
The whole cables into the skin thing I think is really cool, but also really offsetting.
We should head north. North where the ice and snow calls.
Oh, stuff. Okay. So I'm not entirely sure, but I think a Werak is kind of like just like a group of them in some fashion. It's almost kind of like how the rest of us live in tribes, but just more specific.
This is how the Banuk must have gotten up and down the mountain.
Skill melts like ice. We should get back out and track the herd if we want to maintain our reputations.
Alright. Am I climbing? I'm not getting into DLC territory here, am I? Definitely not DLC territory. I'm gonna get rid of that marker.
air is getting thinner. Hard to believe the Banuk live further north.
Yeah, it's not exactly a nice place for living, at least not in the winter. I don't think they shouldn't get winter year-round, but having come from a place that's very much like that, and living in another place that's, we don't get as much snow here, but
See back to the sacred land.
and it's definitely hotter here in summer, but our weather here is pretty sporadic, just like it is in Michigan, so.
The Glinthawks are just waiting. A good sign,
I'm-
I guess.
I'm completely okay with that. Let's not antagonize the Glinthawks.
Someone's been up here recently. Was that voices?
Oh, you're chopping shard purses. You can't just...
Did Vilgun send you? I guess shards can buy a conscience.
Never mind that. Nora girl, you have to stop the others. Up ahead, we snuck up here. Uncovered some kind of ancient device, playing as an anvil. That's what affects the machines.
The other bungheads voted to take it to Pitchcliff for auction. But it's taken a beating already. Like it dropped from the sky.
We tried to stop them digging it out. Without that thing up here, those Banuk will be massacred.
I'll stop them. You two get out of here. It sounds like you've already done enough damage.
Well, that's a fair appraisal.
Alright. Ooh. What do we have here? Very nice.
Slip for, you bunch of chuff skulls.
What have you done?
Who are you? You're not one of those Banuk.
Too late. Let me look at it.
Hold on. This was our delve. We did the work. You want to put your axe in? What's this thing worth to you?
I don't know about this. This was your idea. You started it, you can finish.
All right. Could be this thing's just scrap, but even scrap has a price. So I'll ask again, what's it worth to you?
It's worth more to me than you are. You still want to negotiate?
Forget it. All you've ever given me is black toes.
They've made a mess of this.
Okay. And this is it, right? How do I examine it? I'm not seeing an option to examine it. Oh. That works.
Catastrophic malfunction. This is from long ago. And it's been sending a signal all this time. Fading out. I have to get back to the camp before the machines tear it apart.
Gotta get back. Oh. How plot did I see?
No, they've already started attacking.
Gotcha.
The hunt is back.
Oh.
Yes. Roar and rend at me. I don't fear it.
Crap. Oh. Did I get its gun off?
Now you'll hear my song, machine. A sharp song.
Ooh. Stabby, stabby, stabby. Oh.
The hunt is back.
Take that gun off. Oh. Why did they always come after me? Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Roar and rend at me. I don't fear it.
Oh, crap.
It was only a side effect. He's not going to be happy about this.
Dang. I love the fact that that's a tactic. You can just tear the weapons off them. I had such a brilliant combat strategy. It's like, I got big guns. It's like, oh yeah, I'm going to take them big guns.
Getting soaked from melted snow.
Where's the duder? Is he walking back up here, maybe? I don't remember which one is him.
Might have scared them off, but don't bet on it.
Okay. You know what? Take your time. Go back to your spots. It's not like I'm on a timer here or anything. It's not like I don't gotta go to sleep eventually at some point tonight. You know, sleep is for the weak and all that. Is it you?
Nora, did you know this change would come upon us?
Not exactly. Although I know there is a lot changing in our world. This time it was outsiders. Those Oseram thought.
The Oseram do not think. They will never understand the balance between us. Between man and machine. Now the blue light has gone. And we are left with many songs. But more for mourning than gratitude.
So what now? Will you go back to your homeland?
When we teach the young to walk on shifting ice, we say, the secret is taking one step, then the next. Perhaps one day, we will understand the machine's mysteries.
I hope so. Good luck, T-Cook.
Okay. So is that the end, or? Okay. Okay, so I wanted to comment on this before. Our next location, I think, if you're up for it, Sacred, I figure we go to the Grave Hoard. That'll be the next part of the story. It looks like there's a building here. But more importantly, if you look around the environment, you'll notice those large coils. I believe that's what the horse units are. The ones that make the other machines. Because we've seen them all over the place. There's some back in the main Nora area as well. That's what they always refer to as the Metal Devil.
I hate this duty. So boring.
So we will head to the Grave Hoard. There you are. So that's the Banuk. That's all you really learn about them in this game. It's just like little bits and pieces. Like you spend so much more time learning about the Nora, the Karja, the Shadow Karja, the Oseram. The Banuk are kind of really enigmatic in the main story, and I think that was on purpose because that's what the DLC focused on. And that's why it's called the Frozen Wilds. You actually head up north into Banuk territory.
Let's see you catch us.
Don't antagonize the Glinthawks. We've had enough of dealing with them today. Well, I hope I don't have to deal with any Stormbirds here. I think that's later. So, we're supposed to be learning about Project Zero Dawn at the Grave Hoard, I believe. I'm not sure why it's called the Grave Hoard, to be honest. Watcher.
Keep quiet now.
That looks like a Deathbringer, or part of one. Even that's old. Oh. Wow. Definitely a cliff. Oh. That was cool. I did not mean to grab my mount. There it is. So that's the Horus. Those kind of giant cable-like arms coming out.
The Grave Hoard. In the shadow of a metal devil. Great.
So the Horus units are, like I said, that's what makes the machines. Or that one of the things that can make the machines. It's just like one of those cauldron factories, but on legs, basically. That's how they refer to it. Uh-oh.
They're inside, too.
Lieutenant?
Like that, sir. Titan is through the defenses. Still on approach.
We've got no mobility in here. It'll punch right through us.
We hold the hedge at all costs, then push back out.
A battle. Frozen in ice and time.
Titan inbound, same play as Akron. Base defense locks it down. We engage, sever the lens, blast out the fountains.
Another day in the life. Working time, really close. Anti-MIB on point. Hoorah!
Okay. Jumped the gun on that one a little prematurely. Okay, let's see what else we get here.
Looks like quite an enduring victory we put our foot in today. Contact in 30 seconds.
Hey, think that's enough time for Sobek to finish Zero Dawn? If this is really it, I gotta say, it's been an honor to serve beside these
Show your
tanks.
face. I've got an arrow for you. Here it comes.
Brace for contact!
Are you getting this, Silence? Silence? Operation...
Over here!
Crap, how many of them are there?
That does it. Time to take a look around the room.
I didn't realize they were even there. I thought it was just the one watcher.
Silence, you getting this?
What is it?
All these soldiers. They died here.
People die all the time. Now keep going and find something interesting.
I mean, what did you expect from him? He's very cold. have to go. So let's go down there, I guess. Unless I can... Can I get anything from up there? I don't think so. Alright. Can I... Did I just drop over? There's some glitching there of the graphics. Glitching of... Well, what's below me? Below me. Whoa. I didn't realize that was water. Okay. Am I going up? No. Oh, this way maybe. No, stop jumping in the water. Yeah, I see a little glitch of the graphics there. Jeez. Do I want to go up that way? I don't know. Huh. I see a door. Can I get up to that? Maybe that's where I need to go. I wonder if I could have, like, just slid down here. Yeah, I totally could have. But no, I had to fall off the cliff.
Must have been where the soldiers slept. Like the lodge in Mother's Heart, I guess.
Log. Third Battle of California Marine. The swarm came in from the Pacific, and I don't know if it was the local Minutemen or the crazy 15th, but they'd set the garbage patch alight. Man, the sea was on fire. That stuff was... The first wave of bots came in covered in burning sludge. They bought us an hour or two of slaughtering them on the beaches before the swarm recalculated. We pulled them inland, back through the Kalmar sprawl. Dropped buildings on them, EMP'd the grid. Standard operating procedure. The last time I was in California, I was 5, 6? The light was like that vintage social net filter that was everywhere in the 40s. Log. First battle of the eastern seaboard wall. Had a long run up to it. This was before Kalmar, and projections were a lot worse for the east. For 3 weeks, we kept getting scrambled out to some coastal burg to train Minutemen. It was always raining on account of Europe already being torched.
What was this place?
Block after block of prefab barracks. They were still printing barracks right up until the hour the main force hit. The Minutemen? We ran combat drills with them in the streets where they'd lived, trying to pretend they might live to die somewhere else if they paid attention. Nothing worse than the ones who actually bought into it. Hopeful, pestering us with questions about Zero Dawn like we know something they don't. I swear, the more we do this, the more like the bots we are. Except they learn from every fight. And us? I'm not so sure.
Recalls, I've been instructed to remind you of Article 115 of base policy regarding unauthorized use of processor cycles. Specifically 115C. Any holographic simulation not directly related to operational training or efficiency. Consider yourself reminded, and enjoy your gaming.
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wreck and recalls, I don't know, 20 drops. in and out of the West Coast, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. Their training is basically, here's a DEW, when you see a bot, hit it. But somehow it's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse at Lithium Beach. Pulled out before its buddies arrived, but to see a big one go down, I hope you made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're gonna have a shot at turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs, and everything will be the way it used to be.
I just caught something there. I'm not sure what I would have noticed otherwise.
I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long and tougher every time. The swarm's getting better at predicting us. Less of us now,
They ever get
and
comfortable?
we have to put in 10 times
But
the
where's
work
the
for
middle
everyone
world?
gone.
Guess they
Like
were
a
used to
family
it.
business on hard times, only this isn't my family. It's not with you. I still try to see you, the life we had, in the eyes of the people out there. I remember when they were glad to see us, when they still had hope. It all seems to be slipping away. I don't even recognize the places we're defending. The only thing I know I'm still fighting for is you. The Zero Dawn to turn this around. Whatever the hell that is.
He doesn't know what it is. I kind of caught that in something he said, because I do know what it is. The idea drove me nuts the first time. I didn't really know what to think, and I was like, there's so many unanswered questions at this point. Sarai. Corporal Sarai. Looking back, I thought 64 was shaping up to be a pretty good year. No more drinking and no more mercenary sec work. Stripping offshore wine farms for the OEZ, just me and a plasma cutter, 400 feet above sea level. Then I got the recall alert. Read them up on the turbine in the smell of the cooking in the smell of the cooking ozone. Ozone's got quite a distinct smell too. I finally know what that smells like. They covered every angle: better pay, amnesty for any combine wars you'd fought in, guaranteed citizenship. We should have thought, okay, what's the catch? But what did we think was, I guess we're better than the bots after all. Big talk from the Harris about pride and duty. Smart guy. He was right. Smart guy. He was right. Sorry. I'd been proud to be a U.S. soldier. I jumped at the chance to be one again, and look what I landed in. Okay. Did I miss one? Oh, the ones I'm picking up. Okay. Gotcha. I gotcha. Okay. Okay, Sarai B. Last night, we got talking about D-Day 55. I was a kid then, only a few years out of boot camp. General assembly in a drone hangar. Summer and the sky was bare. The heat was killer. They say U.S. human combat forces are being disbanded. All automated now. We're last cycle's tech, out like the old net. 1 million more on basic. In a century recession. Could be you'll help build the robots that took your jobs. Or if you know how to handle a power suit, you could find a place that still uses manual labor. Maybe in the OEZ or China, where you're not our problem. Low suicide risk, it said in my discharge file. Sacred, if you could do me a favor, what does OEZ stand for? I'm not sure if that's something I'm supposed to know, and it's not clicking with me. Okay, this way.
Red light. Guess that means no power.
Uh-huh. Means I need a power cell. Or to flip the switches. Ooh. That's cutting it close.
Haven't seen one of these since I was a little kid. There must be some kind of code.
Yeah.
Maybe I should try scanning objects in this area.
Like that.
Oh, that's informative.
They'll go up. Oh, because they're not being used.
These wires must run to the power source.
Okay. I'm not... Oh. Oh. Do I gotta go down?
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. The bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature's poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
Was that a clue? I think it was. Unless there's something below me. Ah. That one's giving it away, at least. Up, up, down, down. No, no, no.
3 power lines, 3 sources. That makes 1.
And I'm not seeing a indicator on this one. A little top side. Let's check it. Okay, that one's got a code. That's what I was wondering. It must be some kind of zone. Up, down, left, right. Thanks for checking. I'm wondering if it might be like...
One more.
My first thought was a military zone. But I was also thinking maybe it's a name for... Let's pretend I didn't do that. I was also thinking it might be a name for like a country or something, because keep in mind this is way beyond our timeline. And way off our timeline. You didn't see that, by the way. That didn't happen. God, it's gonna make you do it again. Okay, I think I got this.
3 power lines, 3 sources. That makes 1.
Up, up, down, down. Right. I think that what he was referring to is the last one. That's why it's not coded there.
That's 2. 1 more.
So he said north and east, I think. But let's go listen to it again.
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. The bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature's poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
North, east, west, south.
That did it. Sounds like it did.
There we go.
Tools being used, and voices. More clips.
Ah, I got a photo.
It's them, all right. They're not looking for answers, just weapons.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Can I override that? Uh-oh, if you can see me.
Sonny. Here we go.
You are not looking at me. Alright. I have a plan, you see? Oh. My plan is backfiring. Wait. Like stab you in the back. Crap. Oh! That's not what I wanted to do. Dude, just die. Ah, maybe, wait. I wonder, could that be it? Open economic zone? Okay, let's, Gotcha. Gotcha. Everybody's all good and dead. The burning smudge sticks over the the Deathbringer. Something tells me it's not going to drive the spirit out of it. Do not think smudge sticks are going to work on the Deathbringer. Did I leave stuff up here? I should be ashamed of myself. How dare. Okay, down this way, I think. What is it with the smudge sticks? Ooh.
Stocking up.
Okay, we're not that way. Oh, maybe that way. Huh? Huh? Oh yeah. That's gotta be some pretty dang cold water there, especially considering it's snowing outside. Wouldn't recommend, Aloy. Okay, which way are we going? Let's think about this. I definitely see something up there to grab onto. I think. Definitely, I think. Okay, maybe I can just hop my butt up here. Huh. Well. That's a lot of data points.
Ames, I know I mail you too much. I'm just proud of what you're doing. Everyone back home is. We got moved inland 10 kilometers, just as a precaution, they say. School's still in session, so I get to keep my eye on Andres and Reggie. We never know where or when you're fighting, but when the VTOLs go over, all the kids run out and wave. I believe in you. I know nothing's ever gonna be the same, but I believe in you. I believe in us.
Now I want to know what VTOL stands for.
Ames, I don't even know if you're alive anymore. The mails I get from you, they say they're from you, but they don't sound... They sound recycled. Phrases put together, and you don't say anything about the news I pass on. The containment zone, the rebreathers, the rioting, One Earth. What happened in the Dallas bubble, Ames, that wasn't the robots. They won't even give me a straight answer when I demand to know if you're still alive. They just say if your messages keep coming, then you're still operational. It's not fair, Ames. It's not fair that you won't be with me when the lights go out. I love you.
That's so sad.
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wreck and recalls. Fighting with these civilian enlistees. Scrappy guys and gals. That's all coming together. Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse. I hope it made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs. I know it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long. We have to put in for work for everyone. Like a family business. I still see you in the eyes of the people out there. They were glad to see us. They still had hope. I'm still fighting for you.
So it must be kind of like a Harrier. I don't think they'd be using helicopters.
Status report. 9th Mechanized Response Brigade, Commanding Officer Lieutenant Fiona Morrell. Unit morale continues to be adversely impacted by outbound engagements against the Pharaoh Plague, especially when said engagements occur in sectors where civilian guard enlistees have been heavily engaged. The scope and nature of fatalities suffered by civilian guard and unarmed civilians in these sectors defy description. And witnessing it is generating a pervasive sense of hopelessness in the unit. Accordingly, I once again request that deployments of the 9th MRB be temporarily refocused on facilities that are mission critical to Project Zero Dawn. And once again, I request an immediate update on the status of Project Zero Dawn's timeline.
The reason I say Harrier or something like that, I don't actually mean a Harrier, I guess. I'm assuming they're not talking about helicopters. Because why would they refer to them as VTOL rather than just helos or something like that? But vertical takeoff or landing. Or like a carrier unit of some kind, similar to the function of a Harrier or a helicopter. Okay, so this is probably going to lead to some story exposition. So let's check these first. URC deployment records. Okay, December 2065, Week 1 Confidential. Operation Kickback. Reno, Nevada, Civilian Guard and Armor Battalion skirmished with Vanguard elements of Pacific Northwest Swarm PN-12. Engagement began at 0600 and concluded with a withdrawal at 2100 and the following day. Losses in excess of 40% reported. Sorry. Operation Thick Skull. Shenandoah Valley SA Tech, Virginia 12th MRB, supported by Civilian Guard, fought a rearguard action against the Eastern Seaboard Swarm ES-17. Engagement began at 0800 at approximately 1400. 12th MRB reported the position was overrun and received authorization to detonate SA Tech facility, inflicting significant damage on ES-17. Surviving elements of 12th MRB withdrawn to Akron, Cleveland defensive line. It's been a while since my ROTC days. That's why I'm kind of rusty on some of this. Operation Body Blow. Akron, Ohio, 9th and 10th MRBs, supported by sustained aerial strikes, assaulted the Horse-class Titan, resupplying the Eastern Seaboard Swarm ES-18. Engagement began at 0400 and concluded at 2200 with the elimination of the Titan. Note that this is 9th MRB's third tactical kill with minimal losses. This is why I wanted to see the Horus. Like, they're literally calling it a Titan and talking about this thing like they're ridiculous. And I'd love to see them in action. Because I don't recall ever seeing these in action. And I'm really hoping, because I'm pretty sure this game doesn't show that, unless I'm really just forgetting it. So I'm really hoping Forbidden West does. Brigade readiness status. 3rd MRB refused recall orders from Operation Pinch Hit. Deployment along Pensacola, Tallahassee defensive line. Court-martial proceedings underway. 7th MRB recalled from the New York engagement zone to reinforce Wichita Theater. Ready. 9th MRB refitting at USRC facility. Ready. 10th MRB transferred from Kalmar. Data corrupted. Okay. Is that an ammo box? Like a humongous ammo box? I think that is. Jesus. Look at the size of that compared to her. They make ammo boxes that big? There's a door ahead. Let's check this out.
What is this?
That? It's a map.
A map of what?
The planet.
Our world. The planet Earth, Aloy. It's not flat like you thought.
Why would I think that? During eclipses, the shadow cast on the moon is curved. So our world is a globe. It looks like this, from a distance.
We'll discuss this another time. Back to the matter at hand.
The Faro robots were spreading across the world.
Look at the
eating
red.
everything up. Somehow, Elizabeth stopped them before it was too late. But how?
Okay. I wonder if they actually do think that their planet's flat in this world. They've never really talked about it. Of course, Aloy's coming from good stock, as we know, in terms of intelligence. I always maintain intelligence is relative, but some people will just pick up on things more easily, more quickly. Performance-wise, you know, it's very relative. It's just kind of the inherent performance is where it differs. Oh, that's so cool. Those things look so intimidating.
The eclipse. Tampering with the metal devil. They don't think they can wake it, do they?
Oh, that was a perfect shot.
Watch out!
Uh-oh. You know what that means. that one moves. I bet.
Another Kopish. And this one can move.
Alright. Let's take out the man again. Anybody? As soon as I start making noise, that thing's gonna take this down. Put money on it. Uh-oh. You saw nothing. He's distracted.
I'm not here.
Can you see me? Well, I can't hit him anyway, I guess. It's so big. Oh, he knows where I am. Crap. Oh, no. Oh, that was way too high. What was I thinking? Okay, how do I get down then? I don't remember how I got down. I was doing good right up to that ledge. Today's not my day for a living. Ayla's just sitting here thinking it's a good day to die. Okay, I can skip
Another
that.
Kopish. And this one can move.
Let's try this again. Oh, they're so intimidating. It's not very quick though. I think we're good. Alright, let's try. Oh, there's the ledge I can jump off. Gotcha. Gotcha.
That nearly skewered me.
Well, that didn't work out. Are you kidding me? Ah, fine. Okay. Wait. Oh, yep, they know where I am. Okay. Stealth is over. No, that's not working, is it? I should really have my attention on you, shouldn't I? That was not a... Let's see. And I missed. I really gotta take these guys out. They're... Oh, bad. Okay, don't get close to it. Got it. Wait, did he just like massacre his own people? Oh, that doesn't look good. That does not look good. No, no, get away, get away, get away. Oh, yeah, that's a one. Something tells me I'm going to be doing a third attempt on this. Alright, well. Oop, no, back off, back off. Open up, buddy. Glad I came in a little bit better equipped for this one. Back a nice punch, but you giving up on me? No, he's not.
Creatures long ago. They had to fight hundreds of those all at once.
Still maintain that a fight with a horse would be
Mine now.
Would be more exciting at this point. Maybe not this early in the story, but I'm guessing this is where we go next. Alright. I honestly can't remember what we actually learned here, but I don't feel like we picked up anything mind-blowing yet. Let's see. Biosphere degradation. Okay. August 2065 confidential chief findings. Despite increased tactical proficiency of elite and civilian guard units in many hard-won engagements in the Central European and Arctic and Pacific region, reach theaters, the Pharaoh plague's rate of advance has not slowed, nor has its biomass consumption rate. That doesn't sound good. Damage to the biosphere has already exceeded 2038 levels by every measure and grows worse by the day. Extinction timeline projections remain unchanged, with OAC predicted for mid-November 2065. Annihilation of exposed human populations in February 2066. Extinction of macrobiotic land organisms by the end of March 2066. And extinction of marine life in early 2068. That got dark quickly. Continued secrecy, Project Zero Dawn. The utter silence regarding its mechanisms of action and completion date make it impossible to predict Zero Dawn's impact for lack of impact. Or lack of impact, sorry, on the extinction timeline. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Atmospheric collapse. Atmospheric oxygen depletion and toxic emissions remain the greatest environmental threat to Operation Enduring Victory, as well as the wider civilian population and animal life. Operational atmospheric collapse. Oh, there it is. Wait, no, it's not. Never mind. Don't listen to me. Firebird, is that what we were talking about earlier? No, I can't remember. No, it's totally not what we were talking about. Don't listen to me. Just don't listen to me. OAC is currently predicted for mid-November 2065. TMDA, too many damn acronyms. And look at what I do for a living. After which military personnel will require rebreathing apparatuses to operate in the open. The civilians will only be able to survive inside sealed structures. The requirements for air scrubbing and recycling in facilities is addressed in Addendum A linked to this report. Okay, so we're looking at extinction of animals as one of our first things. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting on the TMDA line here. Atmospheric collapse, which would be a major thing for us. One of our most significant issues we have is a living organism is requiring oxygen. So that's one of our biggest limitations too. Potable water shortages. There's the other one. Major water treatment facilities are already struggling to process water sources compromised by rainfall, heavily contaminated by toxins emitted by the consumption of Eastern Hemisphere. Following the necessary shutdown of all nano-scrubbing functionality, wastewater recycling is already beyond capacity. Military response escalation. Addenda linked to this document recover the short-term effects of scorched earth engagements in defense of the western seaboard and the ongoing effect of the oceanic economic zones. There we are. There it is. It's in the frickin' same document. Oceanic economic zones use, I thought it was something like that, use of nuclear weapons to delay the enemy's intel advance across the Pacific theater, data corrupted. Oh, I'm batting a thousand today, aren't I? Okay, there's actually a lot of heavy drop in that little segment there. If you're paying attention to what that was implying. And I believe the game is going to spell it out eventually, so I'm not going to comment on it quite yet. It's still not answering what Zero Dawn is, though. But it's telling us what's happening because, you know, in lieu of.
Thank you, Dr. Sobek. You can take a seat. What? You're going to thank her after what she just said?
Dr. Sobek has made the situation very clear, General, and given us an option. We should all be thanking her.
Oh, it's just... I mean, my God.
Maybe take this discussion offline. There's not going to be any discussion. You saw the numbers. Now, Pharaoh, he'll foot the bill, but his money can't buy the time necessary to complete Zero Dawn. That can only be paid for in blood.
Oh, come on.
If we upgrade our fleet, crack the code somehow...
Were you not listening? Robots can't do the fighting for you this time. When it comes to hacking, this rogue swarm is an apex predator. Anything automated you throw at it, they will hijack and take over.
But this... We'd be throwing civilians into a meat grinder. Commanders, the enemy we're facing self-replicates faster than we can kill it. And it eats biomass as fuel. Zero Dawn is all we've got.
So we put a railgun in the hand of every civilian strong enough to carry one, show them where the trigger is, and point them to the front? How the hell do we sell that?
By giving them something to fight for. Zero Dawn. The top-secret super-weapons program that will save us. So long as humanity holds off the swarm long enough for Dr. Sobek and her team to finish it. The file I'm sending contains the war plan for Operation Enduring Victory.
War plan? This is a war crime.
It may be ugly, but it's something. Consider the alternative. Dr. Sobek, I've secured use of a decommissioned orbital launch base outside Bryce, Utah as the Zero Dawn staging area. Plenty of space there. When can you get started?
I've already mailed you a list of alpha and beta candidates. Most are foreign nationals or subjects of corporate holdings, so extracting them...
Leave that to me. You'll get your dream team. Count on it.
Then I'll be off. Orbital launch base. What is that? What did these people do? What did Elizabeth do?
So we haven't got any information on Zero Dawn yet, but I think it's pretty clear what happened otherwise. That's what stirs the questions.
Dr. Sobek, as projected, the Wichita salient has collapsed. 5 Horus-class Titans have broken through.
5?
We predict contact in 34 hours.
Jeez.
Everything is in position, General.
How many were there?
It took a few shortcuts to pull everything together, but Zero Dawn is functionally complete. Good to go.
That enduring victory served its purpose after all.
Yes, if we'd had even one day less.
I've sent you an encoded file, Doctor. Please do me the favor of archiving it.
I'll see what I can do. What is it?
A brief statement. An allocution of crimes, I guess you'd call it.
To what are you admitting guilt?
Over the past 16 months, Doctor, I have presided over the greatest wholesale slaughter of military personnel and civilians in the history of... history. Genghis Khan, Hitler, Stalin, Sorabella. Add them all together. They don't even come close.
You didn't do the killing, General.
No, not directly. But I didn't wind up the highest-ranked military commander in the United States by resisting the automation of the armed forces. Even before the swarm, Doctor, I was helping death along. So, instead of letting what I've done sink into the murk, forgotten, I sent a file with all the details. Let posterity judge my actions with clear vision.
I'll do as you ask, General. But you should consider that, were it not for your actions, our actions, there wouldn't be any posterity to judge us.
Perhaps. Dr. Sobek?
At ease, General. And goodbye.
Hell of a thing.
Alright. Maybe they're not going to explain it and spell it out to us. Maybe I have to do it. There are points in this game where, like, they throw a lot of story at you and they don't necessarily tell you a lot at the same time.
Glad to be rid of that place. Now I just need to find the orbital launch base they talked about.
I've checked my data and located the base. That's the good news.
Uh-oh.
And the bad?
It's directly underneath the Citadel. The palace at Sunfall.
The capital of the Shadow Karja. Not exactly convenient.
The palace is crawling with Eclipse agents. Many in positions of authority, all of them wearing focuses. The moment they see you, Hades will too. He'll issue another kill order, and this time, the entire Shadow Karja military will be after you.
So, disable their focuses. You've done it before.
It's not that simple. Too many focuses in one place, each of them communicating with each other and back to Hades, a whole network of them.
Network? What's that?
Imagine a vast, invisible web stretched across the land from end to end, connecting focuses together, allowing them to communicate over vast distances instantaneously.
All right, so is there some way to cut the web down?
Crash the network. Audacious. Yes. There is a way. A weak point in the network.
Point the way.
I'll send the location data to your focus. Head there, and I'll be in touch when you're close with more directions.
What was Zero Dawn? What sort of super weapon did Elizabeth make? She stopped the machines. Not before the world she knew, her civilization, ended. Let's hope it won't come to that again.
That's not really giving the full picture, but that does say a lot with what just happened there. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit in a moment. I have to comment on Sacred. I could also listen to him read a phone book and be thoroughly like engrossed in that. All right. I don't think there's anything up here I can get. Not that I guess not that it matters for me, but I do believe I can slide down.
How am I going to get down from here? Oh, this should be quite the ride.
So this is the Horus unit that I'm sliding down, essentially. Can you imagine fighting this?
I'd do that again, if it weren't so much work to get back up there.
I agree. That was definitely worth the trip. I wasted a lot of resources. That fight was like me at my worst by far. So far, other than the Glenhawks always kind of screw me over, but okay. So I don't think I'm gonna do the next part unless y'all want to see it. Do we want to crash the network tonight or save that? I was thinking to save it, but I figured I could at least travel over that way, get that out of the way, and I could talk a little bit. I'll kind of leave it up to you guys, because I don't know how long that's going to take, but I can imagine it taking some time. I'll do it if you're up for it, but I think I know where we're headed. So, anyways, I was going to comment on what we just learned there. Okay. All right, let's get out of here. We didn't really learn anything about Zero Dawn, other than like some little notions. We did learn some things that actually, the things we learned there, to me, were some of the biggest surprises in the game. Probably one of the biggest surprises. So, when we first learned about FAS and their robots, I said one of the scary parts about that, if you think about it, is an autonomous robot that can self-replicate and can consume biomass as a means of powering itself. That's terrifying if you think about it, because, like they just said, they're doing it at such a quick rate that they're trying to fight the machines, but they're replicating at such a quick rate. It doesn't seem it's not really mattering in the end. And if you're paying any attention to what they were saying, the goal wasn't to stop the machines. They were buying time. Because if you looked at those projections, it sounded like the world is pretty much gone. That's what they were predicting, at least. Glintox, run. They were talking about all animal life at kind of like how plant and animal life would die off. They talked about the atmosphere basically collapsing in terms of what it is and what we need. They talked about the water shortage. You know, it's like humanity wasn't faring out too well and all that. About the only thing I could see surviving what they were talking about, taking away the oxygen, taking away the water source, talking about the fact that oceanic life is going to die off. You're basically leaving bacteria and archaea left to fend for life. Hypothetically, all animal life and plant life would possibly be wiped out by that. So,
I need this.
I'm going to put money on it that the fungi did not get wiped out. That's a whole different ball game, but like there's certain microbes that should be able to handle it. Bacteria and archaea in particular should be able to ride that out. But they were looking at like full-scale collapse of the planet, is what that was in those documents and in those recordings. And if you listen back to those early recordings that I found when I was going into the building,
Well, I can.
You see nothing. Oh God! Run! If you listen back to that recording, it says something really caught my attention there that I had forgotten about. I can't remember exactly what he said on that recording. Something on the line of, you know, of basically winning or something like that. You know, we just need to, you know, get through this and then we'll be saved or something. I don't know what he said, but basically implying that they didn't realize that they were just buying them time. They thought that they were going to live through this. From that perspective, at least, from the soldier perspective. Like, they're just sending them to their slaughter. So that's what he said in that final recording. No, Shellwalker bad. Shellwalker uh-oh. No, not again. This is why we need to be able to ride Thunderjaws. Right? Imagine how cool it would be to ride a Thunderjaw. So if you compare like their reports versus the Speak of the Devil, that's not good. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with that. So like I said, the military thought they were fighting to save humanity, and that's not what Zero Dawn is apparently going for. They're just trying to hold off the machines long enough that they can figure this out, get this working, whatever it is. To me, that was quite a big revelation in this, because I was like, well, life is still here, so what exactly did they do? You know, what exactly happened? We're only getting one side of the story right now. So we got to see the military side of it, at least. We got Faro Industries side, we got the military side. Oh, Stormbird.
Here they come.
Okay. That is a Stormbird, right? Looks like one. Yeah, he's way too big. Yeah, that's definitely a Stormbird. They kind of look like eagles in a way. Now that I'm seeing it again. I gotta go right under it, don't I? Okay, I don't think he saw me. Do I see a Tallneck in the distance? Is that a new Tallneck? Ooh. Oh! Oh! Oh, shit! No, no, no. No. Is that another one? Okay, we gotta get out of here. This is not good. Oh, no, this is definitely not good. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, the Tallneck can wait, so I gotta go up that way later anyway. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I'm just trying to run from point A to point B here, alright? Oh! Oh! Okay. Oh, he's not happy with me. I don't like Stormbirds. I would rather take on a Thunderjaw. Okay. Oh no. You know what I just thought about? You know what I just thought about? Okay. Wait, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Let's go to Meridian at least. Make it there. I'm kind of thinking knock down the network and collect those trophies down south. Kind of continue the Hunter's Lodge story a little bit next time. Not now. I don't even know if I want to do the network at this point. It's already getting late. So as I make my way back, this might be a good time to do some closing remarks. I think that was actually it. There wasn't much else to do. I think I pretty much did my closing remarks there because most of this has been us making our way over there and doing that next part of the story. So I guess I don't really need to do a closing. I do believe this is our last area that we can get to.
Anyone say the car just slack off as the sun witnesses. I love this bit.
We got two just fetch quests to polish off here. I think they're fetch quests at least. Not fetch quests, but just side stuff. And now we're closer to the next port of call, so I'm kind of thinking, like I said, next time we could clear some of the bottom map area. I don't remember if there's any story-heavy stuff that drags us down there. I thought that area that was way off to the west was more south. I don't know why I was thinking that. Or maybe there's a whole nother location to go to that I'm forgetting. We'll figure that out next time, though.
It's not what I imagined when I was a boy, but it's decent work, keeping the city safe.
Kept the wheel turning all day, and by the forge, I believe I've earned a drink.
Better wares.
Let's have a chat. No, a colorful discussion.
A colorful discussion? Is that what you call it? There we go. That's one of them. Oh yeah, this guy.
Adventurers, preferably with no Outlander. Are you looking for? Wait, I know your face. You came back. How did we fare?
Expensively.
That's what I was afraid of.
The tame machines. It's hard to explain, but there was a kind of signal that calmed them. Your men got greedy, so it's gone now.
Gambling's a shoddy job, girl. I should have been a weapons dealer. That's steady work. Here, take it. The half I'd owed those hammer-handed chunks.
Half? I finished the job. And what was it you said? Enough to buy a more becoming garb?
What do you want? Carja silks? Hoisted on my own purse strings.
Damn straight you pay me. Okay, so Naman. Wait, where's Naman?
Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity?
There he is. Ah, yeah. The Sun Priest? Is that what they're called again?
So you've come back to the temple.
I was invited back. The priests wanted to hear what I had to say about reconciliation with the other tribes. They're listening. At least they've begun to listen. There's a distance between ears and deeds.
Because of what we did?
What you did.
It was for the mourners. I think it helped them.
You set them on the path. You can't know what their journeys hold. Such is the priest's lot. Perhaps a red robe would suit you.
Not me. Besides, your temple doesn't even take women.
We would be richer if we did.
I agree.
Go in light, my friend. And let the sun cast your way.
Thank you, Naman. Where I'm going, I could probably use all the light I can get.
Yeah, that's very true. Alright. I think that's it for the side quests.
Maybe when Sunfall surrenders, you'll feel whole.
Yeah, I agree. They do look. You gotta keep in mind though, this is still. I mean, Red Dead's kind of one of those games that kind of spoiled open world games for me in some ways. They made the game feel pretty immersive if you stick to the storyline in that. I try not to look too harshly on it for that kind of stuff.
It's what comes of letting women lead.
Alright. So I think that's a pretty good place to cut it. So when we started off, we had kind of a bit of a glitchy start here. When we started off, we got our next Tallneck, which is up in the northwestern region. Ironically, that's where we'll be going when we go to the place that we're trying to get to, that we're sidetracking to get to. I can't remember what they call it, the Citadel, I think. That's where we're trying to get to next. That's not where we're going directly to, though. So if you actually go there ahead of time, before you're supposed to go there, and try to go too far, Silence warns you that you're going to get killed if you take another step, basically, because you see a bunch of Shadow Karja guards wearing focuses. But so we can actually go up there and check out the place if you want. There is like one quest there, I think you can do. I think it's worth doing. So I'll probably try to do that, squeeze that one in before we finish the main story. But we got the Tallneck up in that region, so that region is now cleared. We made our way to Meridian to follow up with Erend, and we met Sun King Avad, which, like I said, I think seems like a pretty genuine person. They seem to think that Ursa's disappearance is linked to somebody who I can't think of his name. Is it Darkhall or Dirkhall or something like that? Basically, somebody that would have had an axe to grind with her, so to speak, and they said he was known for making weapons and gadgets and stuff, so it kind of fits what we saw at the setup site. Then we went and helped Olin free his family, set them on their way. He was trying to explain to his wife what he had done, and she said it was pretty clear because the guards talk, so she had already picked up on that stuff. And then we made our way all the way to the Grave Hoard area, did the kind of Banuk, checked out the Banuk area while we were there to see what the docile machines were all about. The Osram guy that we just talked to that sent us out there, his people ended up breaking the device that was calming the machines in the area, and so we ended up in a bit of a skirmish there. But we actually got to see a smaller set of Banuk. So like I said, we don't see much of them in the main story. That's more DLC, where you get to their area. But that's as close as you get in the main game, other than just kind of running into them, like I said, like Silence and some of the other other NPCs that you would run into. And of course, the last thing we did was the Grave Hoard before we moved back here to Meridian. And the Grave Hoard was interesting. Like, it didn't really give us a whole lot of exposition that was direct, but it kind of gave us some of the story of what happened leading up to Zero Dawn being finished, and didn't really say anything about Zero Dawn. We did get to see one of the horse units up close, which I think is really cool. Again, the horse is the unit that's in the back there. You can see with the giant metallic arms coming out of the mountain. The thing that the Nora always refer to as the Metal Devil. So those are the ones that make more machines. And what we kind of learned from the Grave Hoard after taking on, in the process of taking on more Eclipse people and then fighting a full-on Deathbringer up close, which I didn't do very well with. I used up a lot of my resources there. But I said I'm way out of practice, plus I'm playing on a higher difficulty, so I didn't expect it to go very smoothly, to be honest. But what we learned there is that there was basically a military force that was set to fight off the machines. And what we learned through all of that is that they thought they were fighting for something that was going to save them, but in truth they were fighting for something that they were basically just biding time and going to their death in the war against the machines. And which I think was, and if you start looking at the kind of military side of things, they're kind of looking at what's our timeline for all this when Zero Dawn needs to be completed? What's our timeline for extinction events is what they were figuring out. And to me, that was probably one of the more bizarre turns in the story. And so I'm hoping they'll build on that more in the next one, next part when we get to it. I can't remember if they do much or not. But to me, that really threw me off because here they're projecting all life on the planet to die, plants, animals. They projected for like terrestrial versus aquatic environments. They projected for the collapse of the atmosphere with oxygen basically being deteriorated and probably, I'm going to guess other toxic compounds in the air, but I'm also guessing stuff that would contribute to acid rain, like sulfur and nitrogen-based compounds that would lead to that. Probably is another kind of concern at the time. And then they talked about the water situation and the soldiers, basically being led to their death. So that was a big portion of all this. And what we saw in the end was kind of a meeting between probably the military leader there is what it sounded like. I think he said he was the highest ranked, and Lisbeth, or Dr. Sobek, whatever you want to call her. So, and kind of their exchange, that he's biding time for her, and we don't really know why. We don't know what they did. So that's something we have yet to see. Because again, obviously, if you look around, like, there's life all over the place. So what did happen? How far did that go? When they showed the planet, which on the hologram, it looked like the entire planet was, involved in this. Everything was shading off red and spreading. So it looked like the machines were able to get around. And we know that there's some machines in this world here, like the snap mods that can go in water. But I think that's something they're going to end up bringing in Forbidden West, I assume, because I've heard of more amphibious machines, so I'm kind of curious to see where that goes, because obviously they have to spread somehow. Now, I have not played Forbidden West yet, so please don't comment on it, but I don't know what Forbidden West means. Are we talking west of where we are, or are we talking like west into another, like leaving this part of the world or something? I'm assuming just west in the United States, based on this. That's my thoughts, but again, I have not played it yet, so. I do have it coming, though. I did finally order it. So I do look forward to playing that. So yeah, that's kind of, we didn't learn a lot there other than like subtly learning about all the different projections that were going on and what's going on behind the scenes while Lisbeth's plan kind of comes to fruition. We learned from the last time when we kind of learned a little bit more about her from Silence and from those recordings that whatever plan she had laid out was not good. It did not sound good. So you have Lisbeth who comes up with the plan to save us. You have Pharaoh who's going to foot the bill to bring the fight to the machines, and you have this general, I can't remember his name now, that's leading the fight. And like he said, he's just basically leading his people to their demise is what's happening. And they made comment that the machines, the reason for this is of course stuff we learned in the previous part, is that the machines can self-replicate and they're consuming biomass, and they're doing this both faster than they can fight them off. And so the idea is that the planet's going to be consumed by them eventually. Now, who knows, what they did when they started getting rid of people, if they just keep on doing this or what, but I guess we'll find out, next time. Or the time after that. The story does move a little bit slow at times. So there is still some open world stuff I'd kind of like to do, because I don't know exactly how far we are into the story. But I feel like we are getting a little bit closer to some answers, so. Not that we haven't had answers yet, but. And so I think that's about it for this part. So the next thing we're going to be doing, the next place we need to go is in the Citadel, and to get there we need to get through the Shadow Karja and the Eclipse. So the problem is that we need to bring down the network that links their focuses so that Hades can't find us, essentially. And so Silent seems to think there's a way to do that through through a particular location he's sending us to. So that's what we're going to be doing next storyline-wise. Like I said, I'd also like to wrap up some of the side questing stuff that we're doing in that area if it brings us there, but I'll kind of make that determination next time if I feel like going south far enough, I might just save that. Because I'd kind of like to do some of the not the hunting grounds themselves, but the Hunter's Lodge stuff. I think would be kind of cool if we can do that without having all of the badges. I don't remember if you can do that or not. So I'd kind of like to see that stuff out again so we can do like the Red Maw quest. And then the other thing I was kind of thinking of was, what cauldrons have I been bypassing that I should be going to? Have I missed any big ones yet that I can go to? So it might be worth checking those. But otherwise, I didn't expect us to be able to focus as much on story this time as we did. I thought we'd be doing more side questing, which I'm glad to say we didn't. So, because I do like focusing more heavily on the story. But that's, I think, where we'll close it off. So, we'll pick it up on Saturday and see where we go from here, probably towards bringing down that network, I guess, and just go from there. So thank you, Firebird and Sacred, for hanging out with me tonight. It's been a slow night again, but it's always good to have the two of you here. And we'll close it off here, and I will see you all later.